Hello, everyone. Thank you for clicking on our podcast. It's called Penny for Our Thoughts, but you know that already, don't you? I'm sat here with Jim Bob Young Bob. James
Hello.
Young. We just recorded for the first time,
Yes,
actually, haven't
finished
we?
it.
It's out of sequence. But I'm just here as a little public service message to just say, can you help us out by just liking it?
Please.
And sharing it.
Please.
And telling your ma about it.
Please.
And if you think that you're too cool to do that, because some people do, and to be fair, some people are too cool to do that, be someone else. You can be anyone on the internet,
Literally.
famously. So do that and comment on it, because then we can get involved and no one will know that it's you. But yeah, we'd appreciate the help and hope you enjoy the podcast.
Enjoy.
Nice. Yes. We're in the mix. What's like a classic MC phrase?
Okay, let's go.
No, that's like roller coasters at Shersley Park. Okay, let's go. Is it really?
Yeah.
Is there a video of what? Not from Shersley Park though.
No, it's just that kid who's famous.
Levels. Well, maybe I should. I don't. None of that. Well, I'll probably just leave it in. Fuck it. But hello and welcome. Maybe I'll talk to the audience now. Let me address the audience actually. Hello. Welcome to this podcast that we're calling Penny for Our Thoughts. My name is Cameron Jones. I'm a comedian from the sunny St. Helens. What else am I, James?
My friend.
Okay, that's it. I'm those two things. And I'm joined, you've just heard his voice, you're about to see his face, by James Young. Let me do an introduction for you. I'm going to make one up now. You are old, despite the name.
Yes.
Well, how much older are you than
Like
us?
2 years.
2 years older, so obviously the granddad of the group. You're my mate. You've done stand-up how many times?
3 times.
3 times, just at my gigs.
Yes.
Exclusive.
Nowhere else.
Exclusively at my gigs. And you, what else are you? You're a Harry Potter fan.
Yep.
You're single.
Yes.
Yeah, they just heard the pain in your voice.
That was
then.
painful.
Yeah, you're single. Yeah, I'll say it a couple of times because you're very single. You're one of the funniest people I know, sometimes unintentionally. Like, for example, you think the band Don Broco are called Don Broco.
Well, I did at the time until you corrected me.
So that's James Young. Okay, James, in your words, who am I?
Cameron is possibly the funniest person I have ever met.
Whoa, this is starting wholesome.
And this is, it starts wholesome. It might get worse later on. But he is what got me into comedy in the first place.
Let's go.
He's the reason we're sat here now.
Wow. Okay, you just made that real. I thought you were going to call... I just basically mugged you off by telling everyone that you're single and Don Brocco, and you just said that I'm nice.
I'm biding my time.
Okay.
I'm waiting for my
Fair
moment
enough.
to...
Well, do you know what? So basically this podcast is just us chatting, fucking about, you're welcome to come and hang out with us. That's basically what it's going to be like. I basically just want to hang out with you, but I thought you're not going to do that unless we monetize it or something.
Yeah.
No, you would have, but
fine.
it's a bit of fun, innit? So I'm going to, I don't know, just chat about life, comedy, because I've got some other podcasts, but that's like playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I've got one with 2 burlesque artists. If you want to go and check that out, that's pretty fun. But I don't have anywhere I get to talk about me.
You love you.
And that's my favourite topic. So, how are you?
All right. I have logged off work early
Yeah, because
to be here.
because that's the difference between us is you're a real person.
I have a job.
You have like a you have a real job and a life. So that's the difficult thing podcasting, because I bow to no man. So I can be as open as I want on the internet. Can you?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I needed. So we know enough about each other that we could really throw each other under the bus at any moment.
True.
And so you've just said that yes. So throughout this podcast, I'm gonna throw him under the bus. But do you know where a good place to start is? Where did we meet, James?
Was it my 18th birthday?
I gate crashed your 18th.
With your emo haircut, skinny green jeans.
Yes, thank
and
you.
I thought, who is this guy?
Did you actually? Did you even think about me that night?
I knew of you of my cousin's friend.
Yeah.
That is how it started.
Yeah.
And then about 4 a.m, You were the last one there.
It was later than that, you know.
Oh, it's probably.
So we just left school, and I gate crashed your party. You had all your older mates there. In my memory, it was like skins. It was like it was like
It was, yeah.
and that to me now, by the way, is really weird knowing who you are, because I thought you were super cool, but you're not. Or were you, like, did you peak in high school? Did you peak in college?
I'm still yet to hit my peak.
Because you had all of your mates seemed really cool at that time.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what they're doing with their lives.
I don't think any of them have hit the peak either.
Right. So there's a few things that happened on the night from what I can remember. There was a lot of Jägermeister going around. I've not seen Jägermeister in ages, but that was peak Jaeger time.
It was, yeah.
People were
Jaeger
downing
bombs,
it.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't even doing Jaeger bombs, though. They were downing it from
Just,
the bottle.
just Jaeger.
Yeah, all your cool mates were doing that. But it was like a movie, because at one point, two of them... Like, did they, or did you do, like, dance in college?
No.
Right, they did. Or they were, like, rehearsing this
You might have done
dance.
some drama.
Right, well, they put a song on and did a full dance routine, like body popping, two lads, body popping routine.
Even I don't remember this.
One of them was called Jason.
Jerry Bay.
Yeah. And some other lad. But everyone was around, and it was like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Do you not remember that?
No, it's like a flash mob at a party.
Yeah, like, but like, and it wasn't cringy or everyone was just like, God, they're cool. Like, it wasn't even weird.
I don't remember.
And then some lad started punching himself in the face.
Oh, I remember this. And then he ripped his shirt open and then run over Sutton Park.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then everyone went, "Where's he gone?" He just had to go and find him at the park.
It was like skins, honestly. It was mint. It was just at your mum's house, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good. And that was like drama. But like, for me, if that happened in my house, I'd be so stressed out. You were just so like laid back, like it happened all the time.
Yeah. I couldn't be bothered what happened. I do remember though. I just remembered, like, even though I said it was at 4 a.m, I think it was later because you
It was 100%
instantly left
Yeah.
to go and play football.
Well, so basically what happened was everyone had left. It was me, you, and your mate James was sat in the living room. And for some reason, me and you were just tanking FIFA.
Yeah.
We were playing FIFA for hours.
This was on a chipped Xbox 360. Yeah, I didn't even have the game.
Oh mate, it's such a memory. And then so we'd obviously never met, but I was last at your party with James. And James was he'd been taking photos, I think, so he was going through the camera just looking at all the photos, and we were playing FIFA. And then I was just like, oh, I've got a match. So I just literally left the party, walked to my nan's, picked up my shin pads and my boots, walked and played a match against Blackbrook Juniors, who... Big controversy, mate, because I was playing for Parkdale at the time, and all these references that no one cares about. But Blackbrook, listen, James, how would you describe me as a footballer? Let's get toxic.
Aggressive.
No, yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
But
yeah, you should have started.
Maybe
with
a
that.
bit greedy.
Everyone always says that.
But you have the ability to be greedy, so
Exactly. Would you say that to Ronaldo?
Well, no.
Right. Okay. Well, I resent that.
But
you
were the best in our Mole Lane team at university.
Yeah,
so.
that which means fuck all. So basically, why I say it is, I used to play centre back. Right. This is drama, guys. Even if you don't care about football, listen to this. I played centre back for Blackbrook. I give them the best years of my life. They told me I was going to be a professional footballer. I believed them because I was a child. It's not something you should say to a child, is it? When they're not going to be. You know, what they told me for many, many years that I was going to be, with no intention of helping me do that, and kept me in centre back. And I didn't want to play centre back. You wouldn't describe me as a centre back, would you, mate? I'm a striker.
Yeah, striker.
I
Striker
goals.
all day.
And
even though I played you centre mid.
well, I conceded them, right. I said I just want to play centre mid. I did say that today. I just want to be Steven Gerrard. I just want to play centre mid. I'll defend and attack. Just let me play centre mid. I asked them for 3 years straight. They would never play me there. So then I moved teams. So that was a team I played against, and I scored against them after an all-nighter at your 18.
I thought you scored that trick, or is
No,
that
was
a different game?
But I scored. Basically, they should have beat us because they were well better than us. but we drew 1-1. It was a cup game. They were like divisions above us, and I remember missing a 1-on-1 as well for the winner.
Was yours the equaliser or was it?
I can't remember. I think it was 1-0 up, and then they equalised, and then I missed a 1-on-1.
Yeah, like my football story.
Oh, let's go. Let's just start toxic. This is like POV. You're on a date with us, and we're saying we could have been a footballer if we didn't get injured.
I definitely couldn't have been a footballer. The highlights of my career is attempting an overhead kick.
Right.
The ball didn't even get to my foot.
Here's my theory, because I was there. Right. It was at uni. We went to uni together as well, and there's many stories from that. But this one, right? Here's my theory. Obviously, we've already mentioned that you're a single man.
Yes.
You know what I'd say? You're a bit self-conscious sometimes. You're a bit down on yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have the confidence that you should have.
True.
My theory is that if you scored this overhead kick, you'd be on Love Island by now. It would have just give you everything you needed.
I agree.
And let me say my memory of it. So we're playing for Moor Lane FC Legends. That we actually should create a team called Moor Lane FC Legends.
Yeah, they should. Go back. Yeah.
I remember the ball got swung in my memory, like Trent Alexander-Arnold-esque delivery. Slow motion, Wayne Rooney style. You flew like an angel backwards, like the greatest overhead kick technique I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is what it felt like to you.
Oh.
And it just missed the tip of your toe, but you like did everything right. And mate, if that went in, it would have been game over for everyone.
I would love to know who got the head on that. It was literally a little bit of a head that took it off my foot.
I don't know why.
If it wasn't for
it
that,
was
I would be a different person now. I might not be here.
You wouldn't be here in St. Helens, lad. You scored that over.
I'll be in LA or something like that.
You'd be playing for LA Galaxy. They would have got scouted. They were doing like CCTV footage of that. Oh, yeah, that could have been you. But that's how we met. I'm going to put a picture in of both of us, what we looked like on that night.
Great.
It's very different.
My blonde tips.
Yeah, you had blonde tips. I had green jeans.
I had blonde tips.
I had a tattoo.
I have green on now. Green jeans on.
Oh, yeah?
Not quite as green
I'm
as...
an influencer.
Not quite as green as you had on. The green you had on was a bit more green than this.
Yeah. That was the start of the party, and then we went to uni and parties continued.
Yeah.
What's your worst memory of me at uni?
Well...
I was a horror
you know
at
what?
uni.
I never even know where you lived.
I didn't live anywhere.
You lived
homeless.
on our couch.
I was homeless.
We pushed 2 couches together. You just slept on there, and then you just go in the morning, and then come back later on. Go sleep on your couch again. I don't know where you actually was meant to live.
I've been doing that for 12 years. Like, I'm genuinely I am homeless at all times.
Nothing's changed.
No, but it's true, because I only went to... I wasn't even supposed to go to UCLan. I just went because I genuinely didn't have a place to live.
Yeah.
So I actually just went to have a place to live. And I got this house that was like the cheapest house I could find, and I couldn't live there, so I just used to sofa serve.
It's just come to ours.
So that's the worst memory, just waking up and seeing me on the sofa. I was bad because I didn't know how to be like independent. So I learned from yous and other people at uni how to be independent. I wasn't ready to go.
We learned at the same time. I remember Jade, Cam's girlfriend at the time, coming down and telling us our tea towels smelled like sick because we'd never washed them for about 9 months.
That is rough.
And like that was our level of independence, just going, oh.
No, I remember there was some questionable food decisions.
Oh,
it was just everyone got fat for a bit and went, why are we getting fat? Oh, right, it's because we keep eating the same microwave
I'm
chicken.
pretty sure me, you and James went to Frankie's about 20 minutes before it closed.
That was
and
legendary.
did a proper Harry Potter meme of like, we'll take the lot.
Yeah,
we just give them all our money and said, just give us as much chicken as you can give us possibly.
At the end of the night, we had about £3.80 in change, and we got like a full bag of chicken.
Yeah. It was getting thrown away, and we just got as much chicken as we could.
Yeah, so that was that. So that's not... Well, so you don't really have that bad of a memory of me.
No. It's more jealousy, I think.
Jealousy
from certain things in you.
Oh God, no, we can't go into that. We can't go into that.
We're not starting that.
That's a bad memory. Well, we can't go into that. Oh no, but then that's a really bad thing to do on a podcast. Well, like, let's quickly go into that. But if anyone from my family is listening, I'm going to put a time code on right now to skip towards because you don't want to hear this, and I don't want you to hear this. So if anyone who loves me is listening, just family, if you're a friend, this listen to this, mate. If you're family, just skip.
Well, I'll just tell you my version.
Your
of it.
version of events. Don't reveal anything until
and then you can go into as much
this,
detail as you want.
Oh God, okay.
So I was woken up at about 7 a.m. Probably. Was it early in the morning?
It was later than 7 a.m.
Was it? To be fair, yeah, it might have been because I went straight to class afterwards, and a big knock on the door, and it was Cam, and I was like, I was knackered. I probably had 3 hours sleep because it was university.
It was actually music that woke you up, I think.
Oh, Bonfire Hearts, wasn't it? Yeah. The Bonfire Hearts. Yeah. You got in, knocked on Cam's door, I think. That woke me up. Bonfire Hearts was playing. I came out my door to you and Cam sharing a beer.
A big bottle of San Miguel.
In the morning. And I was like, what is going on? And they just said, Cam said, I've just had a threesome.
No, that's not what happened, by the way.
Oh, it was close to this.
Go.
Because I found out that, and then I just innately got pissed off. I was annoyed for whatever reason. I just left.
Yeah. That happened. So I'll tell you my version.
Okay.
Right, so the night before I'd been at yours, and someone messaged me who I'd met on a night out and said, do you want to come over for a sleepover? And I thought that I was going for a sleepover.
The uni naivety of going,
yeah.
Sleepover.
I was like, yeah. So I packed my tiger onesie. And I've had that tiger onesie for ages. I wore it to college once, remember?
Still not been washed now.
Yeah, that's not been washed. That smells sick. Smells of something else now. But at the time. No, but I knew, by the way, I didn't think I was just going for a sleepover with this girl. I knew that her best mate was there as well. Oh, I still have them on social media, so I hope they don't listen, because it's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit ick. Let's get through it. Right, so I'm not going to give any details, but regardless, I wasn't going for a sleepover. I thought I was. So for longer than you'd like to think, even in the moment of being in bed with two girls lying next to me, that tiger onesie stayed on for a long time. Even to the point where they were lying next to me in the dark, nothing was happening, and I was just going like, "Are we not watching a film?" In my head, I was like, "And nothing."
Off the grease, isn't it?
The dark, yeah. No, but genuinely, this is what I said though, because you're not far off. Oh, I was there like that. How did this happen to me? Because it shouldn't have happened, because they should have just sent me home. But with the darkness, they obviously knew what they were doing. I still didn't know. This is why I must have some kind of neurodiversity, because someone else would have picked up on the cues at this point. Because they were like, yeah, basically nothing was going on. I just went, should we put High School Musical on? So I was just there like that, and they were like, no. But what I needed them to say was, by the way, you are in a threesome. That's what I needed clarity.
Yeah,
I needed them
Spelled
to
it out,
say
yeah.
that I'm in it already. Anyway, even to the point where they were kissing each other. This is the last bit of detail that I give. I heard one of them go, "He's still got his tiger onesie on."
Oh no! Oh, you never told me that.
So at that point, I was like, "Oh, I'm in like a movie." Like, I was like,
the penny finally dropped.
Yeah. Do you like threesomes? You're in one. And then so I was like, all right. Oh, this has happened. So anyway, regardless, marvelous night. One of the best nights of my life. We finished our times about 7 a.m. And then I left, and I didn't go home. Obviously, I rang Cam, woke him up, and he he answered. He was like, "What?" He was so pissed off. And because I couldn't get into the flat, obviously, because it wasn't my flat.
To get to the front.
He came down. How good of a best mate is this, right? He came down. He was still really pissed off at me. And I think that's a sign that your best mates with someone is when they can be pissed off at you as well.
Yeah.
But he was pissed off. And Cam doesn't hide that shit either. And we got into the elevator and he was still pissed off. And I just went, because we'd spoke about this for many years of something that obviously it's what boys do. We want that to happen to us. And I went, lad, I did it. And he was like, still pissed off, like, what? And I went, I had a threesome. And his face immediately changed. And he was buzzing. And then we got in. He put Bonfire Hearts on. He cracked open the San Miguel. And he went, lad, you're not going to uni. I'm going to my lecture now. Here's the keys to the flat. He mentioned some kind of Alex Ferguson thing. Like, does Alex Ferguson have keys to Old Trafford or something?
The key to the city, I think.
He gave me, he was like, he made some gay Sir Alex Ferguson reference. And then and he was like, have a shower, have a sleep in my bed, I'll be back. He went to his lecture. So during that is when you heard us. And I swear, did you have a SpongeBob bag or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it SpongeBob pajamas?
Yeah. I was a little bit too obsessed with SpongeBob at the time.
You popped your head round the corner like this. Right. So this is what happened. I didn't tell you. You'd obviously heard us. You popped your head round the corner and you went, Cam, have you had a threesome? And I was like, I went, yeah. And you just went, fuck's sake. And he just walked out.
That was just jealousy. Proper jealousy.
So that was a month and 4 days into university. So October the 20th now is known as Bonfire Hearts Day. So we've got to celebrate that on this podcast.
Yeah.
I can't believe how long we've been recording for and we've already pulled that out. That's rough, That's rough, So I now... Welcome back, family. I hope you didn't listen to any of that. You better not have. So that was highlight of uni, really. That was uni completed, so there's not really any other stories from uni, is there?
That's the biggest one. All the way already.
I should have just dropped out there and then. Because that was prime party years. Have you been to any parties recently?
Recently, no.
You're old now. You have board game parties.
My house parties are board game parties, yeah.
I have legit board
It's
game
like
parties.
Cluedo, and it's like going
cool, man.
back in time to like youth of board games, but more serious.
And how many of you play?
It depends. There was like 8 of us the other day at board game night.
All single?
Apart from one.
What are you playing? Spin the bottle? Kissing each other?
Yeah.
We're just practicing, just so that you can remember that you can still do it.
Yeah, sadly.
So what did you play most recently?
Mansions of Madness, it was called.
Mansions of Madness.
It's almost like a Dungeons and Dragons sort of game.
Oh, were you role playing?
You can a little bit, yeah. I played Rita Young. That was the character's name. It was so I thought, I'll be my wife.
Your wife?
That'll be my girlfriend for this game.
Your wife can't be called Rita.
Why?
That's old.
Oh, it is old, that to be fair.
Rita?
Yeah. I mean, the only Rita I know is from Corrie, but she is about 80, so...
That's the only Rita.
Rita has probably died, is extinct.
Do you know there's no other Rita?
I can't think of another
even
Rita.
ever has been one. So did you do a voice?
No, not quite.
You didn't go deep in then.
No.
You didn't go deep enough.
This time.
So you don't have a New Year's Eve party?
Oh, yeah. But then the internet died halfway through the night.
Why do you need the internet?
Because I don't have any telly. I don't have any music.
What?
My phone wouldn't connect to the Alexa or anything. So I had like a phone in the corner with music on.
What?
It went a little bit shit.
Do you not have 4G?
I mean, barely. I'm with Voxy, so
I don't know what. Never heard of. I didn't know you could be with Voxy.
Yeah, they're
Voxy
a bit shit.
Mobile. Wait. So what time did that happen?
What? When the internet died?
Yeah.
About 11 o'clock.
Oh no! So you didn't whack like some candles out and play a board game?
No.
Oh, that sounds.
I
tragic.
actually made a quiz for it, but that was about 20 minutes long, and that was like.
I was supposed to come to this.
Yeah, you was.
I'm so glad I didn't. I forgot about that. Yeah, I was supposed to come.
That's
to
what
this
it was. I was
party.
waiting for you to liven the night up, and it didn't happen.
Oh yeah, did I tell you I wasn't coming?
Maybe the day after.
Don't think I did. Yeah, I remember feeling bad about it. I was supposed to be in 3 different places, and I just chose one. Well, it was quite a good. You would have liked my one.
Oh, to be fair, I saw the video of your one. It did look good.
Watch the video. It's on my Instagram at Light Camera in Action. It's like a coming of age movie. It felt like that.
It did.
It was like it was the perfect blend of a few people I know who I like. I was about to say I don't mind. If you were at that party, just know that I don't mind you, and a few people I didn't know. and that's perfect for a
Yeah.
party because you're comfortable, but also there's new people. I met some of the best people that night and they're on film.
That
They're
was,
on
you
that
know what,
video.
like when you had parties in uni, I always felt the same way.
Yeah.
Because there was like groups that I knew, and then there was like your mates that I didn't know, and
Yeah.
it was such a good mix.
I don't go to like many house parties, and I especially don't engage in any drugs, but they were allegedly, and if you identify them from my video, this is a comedy podcast and it's not real. But if it was real, they were on it.
Yeah.
Like I had 2 drinks and I left that party at 7 a.m. and everyone was still buzzing. I was keeping up with everyone and I don't need it.
No, you have enough energy in your bones.
Yeah. But I think that's
Natural energy you
isn't
have.
that a thing though? Like if you do cocaine and you're like you've got some kind of ADHD or something, you level out.
Oh, does it actually bring you down?
I think so.
Right.
Yeah. Which I haven't been diagnosed with that, but but a lot of people told me.
I'm actually on a waiting list for it. It's like 4 years.
Yeah, I managed to get a meet with the ADHD Foundation by chance. They actually I was working somewhere where they were giving the kids meetings, and they just pulled me in and was like, "We want to chat to you." They'd obviously just seen me buzzing around, like tweaking around the building, and they were like, "Oh, we should probably get him in." And then they asked me loads of questions, and they were like, "Yeah, you have it, by the way." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. What's that mean?" And they was like, "Well, you can go and get diagnosed for $1,000 if you want." I was like, what's that gonna do? I'm fine.
Yeah.
I actually like.
Yeah.
I like my brain. I don't need to. I don't need anything else. So, but you're on it as well.
Yeah. Well, I call it Schrodinger's ADHD.
What's that mean?
Like Schrodinger's box.
You don't know if it's in it on,
I think Schrodinger's box is like there's a cat in a box,
or is there?
and unless you open the box, you don't know if it's alive or dead.
Oh, okay.
I've not been diagnosed,
Yeah.
so I don't know if I've got ADHD or not, but I think I do.
Yeah, probably. I think loads of people.
Yeah.
Loads of people I know. I think you do, and loads of people I know, I think do, and I don't really think it means anything.
Yeah, no,
I don't think it means
whether they tell me I have or not in 4 years, it doesn't change.
Yeah, it doesn't make any of. I don't think it means anything, but it probably is more severe for other people or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's not to offend anyone, but for me, my personal experience, I don't think it means anything to me. But why did I say it? Because that's my distraction. Oh, because I was at this party. It was funny, right? So normally when I'm around people who are on cocaine, I cannot stand them. But everyone was making me laugh, and this I'm going to call him the Australian guy. That's not me being offensive, because like I do know who he is, but I just don't want to say his name just in case. But it's pretty. You could find him. It's pretty obvious. But he was class, and he must have been so high. He must have been. But he was so. I was watching him all night. It was hilarious, and at one point it really made me laugh because he put Chapel Roan on. You know Chapel Roan? How do you say it? Chapel Roan. Chapel Roan. Pink Pony Club. Oh, what have you done? You're the pink pony girl. You danced at the club.
No clue.
You don't know Chapel Roan?
No, I don't.
Fucking hell. No wonder, because you had no music that night. That's why. We had music. And but he put Chapel Roan on anyway. And he was like, I fucking love Chapel Roan. Like just shouting it at them. He stood up, just pacing in front of me, just going, I just fucking love Chapel Roan. And then he was like, listen, say what you want about these lesbians. They know how to write a fucking song. It was so funny. He was just so obsessed with her. Yeah, it was mean. I probably got that on because I was documenting it on my little camera, so I've probably got that on film somewhere.
Yeah.
But that's made me want more parties. So we're actually gonna, me and Natalia, whose house it was, we're gonna, we're hosting a traitors party. Do you want to come?
Yes, please.
You're invited. I've invited you.
I mean, for extra context, I am applying to the
You're
traitors.
actually applying for it, so this will
Yes.
be good. So you're actually going through the process of trying to get on traitors.
Yeah,
Do you think?
I've answered most of the questions. I'm going to do a little video after this to just add a video on. That'll help. You're going to help me with the headshots, and then hopefully.
Do you think you'd be a good traitor?
I think I'd be brilliant.
Let me think. I don't know.
Because I think
you'd be a good faithful.
You know what? I have, to be fair, asked you a question, which one you'd rather be, and I said faithful.
Yeah.
I have
But also, because you'd be a good faithful, that means you would be a good traitor.
Yeah.
But I think you'd struggle with being pressed on it.
Yeah, I think late game, if I was still there,
I think
the pressure would get to
on
me.
your face.
It would,
like
yeah.
if someone got,
I think I'd have a better chance of winning as a faithful, but I'd just love to be a traitor.
Yeah, no, you'd be good if you could act like yourself. Well, that's the game, isn't it? If you could just act like yourself, you'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think of how much this podcast would pop off if I was a traitor and got late game.
Yeah, I'll do it. Do it. I think I'd be all right at the game, but I think I'd just get voted out because I'm a knobhead. I'd get voted out on my personality. Do you know like that Dan did? Do you know where he was clearly not a traitor. They just didn't like him.
Well,
I'd get voted out on that.
Like early game, especially, you've got to be like really quiet.
Yeah.
Like I've come up with a full tactic to how to win the game.
Okay.
And for the first 2 weeks, you've got to be quiet because there's no evidence to go off for the first 2 weeks. They were trying to vote someone off because they were a doctor.
Oh, mate. Armani went out swinging.
Yeah.
She went out swinging.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to get him out because he's a doctor.
They grasp on anything. He was a doctor, so they tried to vote him out.
Yeah, well, it was so stupid. I love it when they get it wrong. It's so easy to get it wrong. Like you have to vote someone out.
Yeah.
But they should be more honest. Just like I don't want you to have the money. But I love it when they get it wrong, and then Claudia's like, "You stupid twat."
Yeah.
You faithful thick bastard.
Yeah. She loves that as well. She can tell she loves doing that.
Them off, yeah.
I also don't understand how badly they can spell.
Oh, they were doing it on purpose.
Like I feel like I need to add into my application. I can't spell for shit.
Yeah.
And then they might be like, "Get him up," because
I'm dyslexic.
Names are never spelled right on that show. I don't understand how it can be so bad.
Yeah, that was funny. It was a good. I didn't watch the second series. I was so into the first series, didn't watch the second, but this one hooked me. But don't know about you. I always skip the middle.
Middle.
I think it's so inconsequential, the task.
Oh, the actual task.
They don't get
I know what
any
you mean.
real information from it, and whatever
It's
information
just
they
the
get,
prize pot in it, but
it's. I don't care about the money.
Yeah, I know.
It's the game that I like. So that towards the end of it, I just wanted to know what happened. So I just watched the first bit, skip the whole task, and then watch the round table.
Yeah,
but you'd be good at the tasks, I think.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a good gaslighter.
Whoa!
in a how can you be a good gaslighter?
What do you mean a good?
But if I wanted to,
you could be good at gaslighting for sure.
Yeah,
but
I don't do it often.
Yeah, well, that's not something you want to put on the internet.
True.
I'm great at gaslighting. You just said that you're single. There might be someone listening to this who's into you, and then you just go like, "I will lie to you."
I don't do it.
I
don't actively do it. I just know I'd be good at it if I did.
Actually, do you know what? That's more admirable. That's like a super villain who's gone good.
Yeah,
like you've got
I've got the power. I just don't use it.
Potential. That's how much of a good guy you are. You could gaslight any woman into sleeping with you, but you choose to remain celibate.
Choose not to. Yes.
Right. Well,
that's what it is.
What is it?
But I feel like that is all the game is. I feel like when it gets to the round table, everyone just gaslighting each other and then the worst gaslighter gets voted out.
Yeah, it is, and it's also a popularity contest.
Oh yeah, that helps.
Yeah, I think I'm too. I don't think I am arrogant, but I think I would potentially come across as arrogant.
It's something that somebody would pick up on and then put your name down. And
could start too confident.
Yeah. But then that could help you at the same time.
But
if you were a faithful and you had that confidence and you managed to get a traitor out, then it depends exactly how it goes.
I just see myself as wanted to be a traitor. Who doesn't want to be a traitor?
I know, exactly.
Yeah,
everyone wants to be a traitor. I've put myself down as a faithful, but if you want to make me a traitor,
yeah, get on there. I don't think I'd do traitors. I'd either do the Cube.
Cube would be good.
Or Big Brother.
Big Brother would also be good. My two, the Faithful or 1% Club. I love the 1% Club.
I don't know that one.
Class.
Yeah, but you're all on that. Everyone's on that. I don't watch Saturday night TV. Right. Do you know what I have got? Let's just have a look. I asked anyone on the internet for some questions. I got 3 responses. I don't think any of them were questions. Right. Oh, one of them was a question. Right. So one of them just said, just generally, what the fuck? Which seems a bit harsh to me.
That's all it says, just what the fuck.
It says, just generally, what the fuck? And I think it's a comment on the video that I'd put on there to asking for it. But I just think that's just like sort of bullying, really, and you're a troll, and you know who you are, Millie Dollar. So how about be nicer to me next time? She won't. So then someone else, Natalia, whose party it was, asked, "Who's your favourite pen pal?" Because she's asking it because she knows that it's her. Because we've become best friends since the party, and we're hosting a traitors party as well. And we're going with a few other people on Valentine's Day to watch Bridget Jones together.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so I made a new friend in adulthood.
That's rare.
Isn't that cool?
That is rare.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last friend I made. It was probably about 4 years ago. New friend.
Yeah, mate, I'm smashing. But I think that's comedy though, because you do meet new people. Like she does stand up, Natalia, so you sort of have you have like a kinship because you do the same thing.
Yeah.
So then if you get on, you're just like, oh well, we'll be friends then. But she's a woman, so obviously every person I talk to about this just thinks that we're together.
Naturally.
So yeah, so we're going on a date on Valentine's Day anyway. And now there's a few of us. Oh, it's not another situation, is it? It's not, I'm joking. Me turning up in my tiger onesie. Oh no.
I thought we were watching Bridget Jones.
Oh god, yeah. Sat in the cinema, just us four. I think there's 4 of us going, just like, when's this film starting? That's a joke, by the way. I'm obviously joking. Someone else has put, because I said I'm an open book, right, in this video, and someone has replied with, and they put, how open a book, and they've put the eyes emoji with a question mark. Well, what do you think that means, James? Do you think they're flirting with me there?
I mean, the eyes usually mean flirting, but I don't know how being an open book can...
Yeah,
so I kind of am with you on this. Of like, if this is a signal, I also don't get it.
See, you've got to be clearer with me.
I get the eyes,
how
but
open a book, like, and what does she think? Book means arsehole.
How open an arsehole eyes?
Open, like, how open an arsehole have you got? Eyes emoji.
Well,
it could be.
If it is, then I mean, either way, I think it's a bit of a red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. But how open a book? I don't know how to answer that. So none of the only answer, the question I can answer is who's your favourite pen pal, and that's going to start causing rumours. So I've answered it now. Right. Yeah, that's it. So we need more fans, clearly. So if people want to follow, I'm sure that this podcast will have its own Instagram, but also follow me. Don't follow James. No, follow him, because if you get social media following, then you get traitors. And
True.
There's probably like hundreds of people at least.
I don't even know what my at is.
Do you not?
No.
Lad. Well,
I could try and find it.
I'm talking like it's the end of the podcast. It's not, but that was a good point to do it. But actually, I will probably be asking people if they want us to talk about stuff, because that's what podcasts do. When I was introducing you, I was supposed to mention this because I think it's a big part of you. You love Harry Potter.
Yes.
Right. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love the magic of it. Is that too niche to say?
I like Harry Potter, but you're like a gimp for Harry Potter.
Yeah, I have like a Harry Potter tattoo.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, so here's the thing, because also you know, we've said it a million times, and I'll keep saying it. You're single.
Single. I knew you were going to say it.
And you, right, was dating someone, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to talk about it publicly.
I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to talk about it publicly. Did I not? Right, for a start, for the audience, did you get ghosted?
Yes.
Horrible. Although I don't know. It's horrible to be ghosted, but I'm almost a bit of a fan of ghosting.
You know what? I was over it.
You're
very
ready
quickly.
to be ghosted. Yeah. And you love Harry Potter, and they have the ghost. So she sort of like floats around your house now.
Yeah.
Like Moaning Myrtle in the toilet. The reason why I mention it is because one of the very first things you said to me, you went on the first date. I was excited for you. You were excited yourself.
Yeah.
And one of the first things you said to me was that she doesn't like Harry Potter. And I said, end it now.
You did.
And was I right?
Yes.
That is fundamentally it's so important to you. So imagine you spent your life with this woman unhappy, because that's what men do, right? And women. But you spent your life with this partner unhappy, yeah? And you've got 3 kids running around, right? And they're getting to the age where you were when Harry Potter came out, and you've got the books and the film, and you're excited to watch the films with her. And your missus is just in the corner going, turn that shit off. Put Love Island and First Dates on and Blind Date and all that crap.
Yeah.
You can't do. You've got to think about these things.
I know. Yeah. At the time, it felt like I can't not see someone because they don't like Harry Potter.
You can.
But from now on, I think
that's your first question.
That is the first. Like, yeah. At the time, I didn't think it was big, but now I realise how big it is.
It's basic. It's basic bitch behaviour from you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is important to you, so you should. If you don't like Harry Potter, you can't be with this man.
Yeah.
So think with your brain,
I feel
not
like
your
it's
wand.
a popular thing. I mean, I'm only cutting out 10% of people really here,
Everyone
aren't
should
I?
like it.
I mean,
you're basically wrong if you don't like it.
Yeah.
You're not liking it because either you're stupid,
yeah.
and I'm going to make you choose which one she is.
Okay.
Either you're stupid, or I don't know what the other one is. You're
Just wrong.
You're wrong, basically. Yeah, you're stupid or wrong.
Yeah.
Which one was she?
I think she just didn't give it the time. I think she was wrong.
That's the nicer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's wrong.
Just in case she does watch it.
Nah, she's wrong.
She won't watch it.
She's wrong. How can you not like it? So I was playing a fun game with my mate. We'll do it now. Because you know the new Harry Potter's coming out, but we were sort of like, I'm glad it. Whatever, it doesn't mean anything because the films still exist.
Yep.
Doesn't mean anything. But one way you could go with it, because it doesn't mean anything, is to just cast it as horrendously as possible. Because how are you going to replace Alan Rickman?
Oh, you can't.
You're not.
You can't.
Who's doing that? So you've got to cast it as bad. Like, who's the worst casting for Alan Rickman you can think of?
I don't know actors well enough to say.
Mine was Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer would be horrendous.
What did he?
Like, not even
Posse
had to use his own.
Yeah.
Like Ross Kemp.
Yeah, Ross Kemp. Yeah, Ross Kemp would be. Yeah,
I think the opposite. He had long hair, but Ross Kemp bald, not even a wig on. Just
no, he has to. Really,
the way
no,
he
has
is.
to have a wig on, like a really poorly shaped wig. Yeah. But like, then you could just make it like, you know, like Football Factory,
Yeah.
but for Quidditch.
Yeah.
So you could just you could make Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You could make Harry Potter like a what are they called? Hooligan.
Hooligans.
I want to see the hooligan
Yeah.
version of Harry Potter. Like, they should just do that. Danny Dyer, Ross Kemp. Who else is in that? Charlie Hunnam. Get him in.
Jason Statham.
Well, all the baldies.
All the baldies.
Every bald actor in this film. Who I think the baldies probably support Slytherin, and then who's Gryffindor? No, they both of them can be bald. They're all football hooligans.
Just
are
loads
bald
of balls
idiots, aren't they?
and-
So that I shouldn't have said that. I might cut that. All football hooligans are bald idiots. I'm gonna get stabbed.
What a way to alienate the
God.
audience.
Yeah, that's my crowd as well. That's who I want to come and watch my shows. Oh no, you've got to get Danny DeVito in there somewhere.
Where?
Hermione.
Hagrid.
You should go that way. Yeah, all go opposite, like Hagrid. Yeah, that could work. Who's the worst Dumbledore you can think of? Ooh, that's a tough one. Philip Schofield.
That'd suit the character so well, though.
That's sadistic. Yeah, Hogwarts is some kind of like Epstein Island style boarding school with Philip Schofield as the headmaster. And then who else? Who? Oh no! Then you just cast them all as wrong-uns. Yeah.
Oh,
And
then you're starting to train, then, aren't you?
Then Snape's Russell Brand, and then you've got, yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful for the kids. Oh, I feel sorry for that cast. Oh well, let's do it. Right, we'll keep that in mind. If you can think of any more, anyone who's listening as well, tell it, because it's genuinely actually fun to do.
Yeah.
We had some good ones, but I can't remember them. If you were in it, who do you think you would actually seriously be?
Who would I be?
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel like this is like a traitor's question.
Oh.
A faithful would be like a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Traitors would be like a Slytherin.
Yeah. But I mean,
I'd love to be a Slytherin. I'd love to be like a Malfoy.
You're not though.
But I'm not. I know I'm not. But I'd
No.
love to play that role.
No.
But I feel like I'd just be like one of like the cheerleaders
You'd be a
for
Hufflepuff.
Gryffindor.
You'd be
You
a
know, like
Hufflepuff.
just like
Do you think you'd be Gryffindor?
yeah.
Wow, that's arrogant. I'm joking. But what character do you think you are? Neville.
Hey, you know
I
what?
think you are Neville.
I might be.
I think you are Neville.
Neville is
And
a legend.
And he turns into a hottie at
He
the
does.
end. So
So
not a
maybe
bad thing.
I'll turn into a hottie.
who does he fancy? Luna? Yeah,
Luna.
That's all you.
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
you'd
Maybe I'm
fancy-
Neville. I've never thought about it
You-
before. I'm Neville.
You're Neville. You'd fancy Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Who would I be? Probably Cedric Diggory or something like that.
Well, when you said, wait until I finish this. When you said bad casting
Whoa.
of Snape,
I'd be a
you came into my head as a good casting of Snape.
good- really?
I feel like you
Me
could
and
play a
Alan
good Snape.
Rickman?
Yeah. Like I think it's got you can't do Alan Rickman again.
No.
You can't be
So
the
I'd
same
do
again.
my
But I
own
feel like you
version
could be a
of
good
Snape.
alternative Snape. I feel like Snape with a
I'm not
mustache,
a Slytherin. He's a
a
Slytherin.
mustache Snape,
Mustachioed
slick back kind
Snape.
of mullet look. I feel like that'd suit Snape.
Really? Okay, I'll do an audition tape.
Yeah, do it.
and we'll see. I don't know how you do. What's one of his lines? Potter. But you'd have to just do it as Alan Rickman.
Always.
So if I was doing it as like you can't have a St. Helens voice.
True. I mean, yeah,
Neville can. Neville could easily have a St. Helens voice.
yeah.
I'd be Dudley, me or something. I'd probably be Dudley. I'm gutted.
That's so self like.
I'd be Dudley, man. I'd eat that cake.
So Vernon had a good mustache. going on.
Yeah. So like I'd be like the kid. I'm not Vernon level yet.
No,
am I?
not
But-
for another 30 years.
Who would I want to be? Harry.
Oh yeah.
No,
I mean that's
No, I'd
too
actually,
obvious, innit, but-
I'd actually want to be Cedric Diggory. Cool guy, man.
yeah.
Absolutely cool. Gets fucked
He's not
up.
in there for long.
Gets fucked
And
up.
he's dead.
But, yeah, but he makes
The
his
band's
mark.
playing while he's dead.
He
You know.
makes his mark. All that Victor Crumb. He's
Victor
a
Crumb,
guy. He's a funny guy.
yeah. He's like the
thick.
cock of the school, isn't he? But like
yeah,
the
but just
cock of
thick. He's like every MMA fighter. There.
Yeah.
He's like Martin Vittori, I think his name is, that MMA fighter. It's him. He's just built for. He's just muscle mass built for sport.
Yeah.
And that's who I dream of being. That's all I want.
How is he such a good Quidditch player?
Why?
Surely you should be small and agile to be a Quidditch player to fly on a broom. If you're that big on a little broom, surely you're
Depends
falling off.
What role does he play?
I have no idea.
He might be one of those bludgeon guys. He's a bit of a beast.
He's dating
'Cause
people with bats and stuff.
there is a physical aspect to Quidditch.
Yeah, true. There is, I guess.
You know what I mean? Especially if you're one of the hooligans brawling. Wouldn't that? I know that we just randomly came up with that. Actually, be quite
Quidditch
good.
hooligans will be,
It'd be
be
quite a
so
good
sick.
short film of them just like
Yeah.
like Green Street style, but Quidditch.
but with magic.
Yeah. So that's the Harry Potter section of this episode done. We'll do one in every single one. What time is it? I'm going to a gig. I've got ages. That's good. Maybe let's finish this. I don't unless you've got anything else you'd like to say.
No,
That was a nice first episode, wasn't it? Little
Yeah.
introduction.
pretty chill.
We're chatting about who we are, how we know each other. Everyone will be very similar to this, I think.
Yeah,
Did you enjoy it?
yeah.
It's like
fun.
your first time
I know.
recording.
I
isn't
was
it?
like, I didn't know what to do with the mic. I feel like
Tell us in the comments. How was it? Give us feedback. And also if there's anything that you'd like us to talk about. And also if there's anyone you'd like to come on the podcast. If you're like interested in Northwest comedy culture, we know a few of those guys. So if you like guests, personally, I'd rather just chat to me mates. Can't lie.
but there is a spot here in case we get a good enough guest.
That's the James Falcus seat.
Yeah.
Or anyone, maybe that girl you went on a date with can come and clear the
Oh,
air.
yeah.
And I'll do it like
See why she doesn't like Harry Potter.
Yeah, do like a little Jeremy Kyle thing.
Yeah. See if
Just go
she's
like-
stupid or wrong.
Yeah. Well, you think she's wrong. I think she's stupid.
We'll find out.
We'll agree to disagree. Have we said anything incriminating that I need to take out?
I guess we'll see in the
Might have
editing
just left
process.
all that in, 'cause it is long editing these things. But yeah, like it. Actually, like it though. Just do it. Like, I know you're listening to it now and really not taking it in because you've heard it so many times. But just like it and do the subscribe thing and anything else that you can do.
The bell.
rate it, review it. Don't call me that. And just do all of that stuff that helps us. Help us, please. This is you have to do this to be a comedian. I know you've got a real job and everything, but I have to do this.
I would like to not have a real job.
That'd be amazing
So
if we can get him out of a job.
If we can get me out of a job, that'd be amazing.
But yeah, follow me and come to my gigs. That's the main thing, because I'm getting better, aren't I?
Yes,
I'm getting better. So come and check that out. And support everything that I'm doing. I'd really appreciate it, and so would Jim Bob Young Bob over here.
I would.
He'd really appreciate it, and I actually think this has been quite good.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth it. It was free, so if you can help us out, that'd be nice. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Salted, bro.
Sick.
Good that one, eh?
Yeah, let's go.